Why you not burn? Why you not burn?
Without a doubt, Kenji Inafune is one of the most important and influential game creators of all time, with his prior work including Onimusha, Dead Rising, and of course Mega Man. Now he's back with Mighty No. 9. So, is it worth it? Let's find out. Video games have always been a forward-thinking medium, embracing and evolving with the latest technological advancements. Despite this, nostalgia for genres of the past has resulted in a renaissance of 2D games. While some attempt to perfectly recreate a prior work, others reinvent classics for modern audiences. Mighty No. 9 feels trapped in between these two options, slightly edging towards contemporary standards before dashing back to familiar roots. But through this indecisiveness, it alienates both retro-friendly players and curious onlookers, ending in a frustratingly inconsistent experience. Taking cues from many of the hit titles of the 8 and 16-bit generation, Mighty No. 9 is an action-heavy platformer. Players take control of Beck, a kind-hearted android created by the world-renowned scientist Dr. White. When an unusual virus takes control of the vast robotic population, Beck heads into battle, hoping to cure his affected comrades before their widespread rampage destroys modern civilization. Rather than simply destroying enemies with his default gun cannon, Beck whittles away their defenses before absorbing their Zell, that's Cell with an X, with his quick dash. Each acquired robot gives a temporary boost to abilities such as weapon shots passing through multiple targets, increased movement and defense, as well as additional health packs that can be activated when the going gets tough. The gameplay is wholly built around smart play and speed, with bonus points unlocked by completing sections and checkpoints within a time limit. Capturing opponents seconds after their defeat prolongs Beck's bonus powers, encouraging players to rapidly leap and charge towards the next screen. On its own, it's a clever system, rewarding skilled players while still educating beginners. But problems creep in towards the back half of every stage. Mighty No. 9 isn't so much difficult as it is cheap, with instant deaths and awkward platforming progressively ramping up before a level's finale. Die once and all of Beck's hard-earned health and power-ups are gone for good, making these already tricky sections even more aggravating. Supplies are given at the start of every checkpoint, but their random generation means they might not be useful for the upcoming area. Without memorizing a stage's layout, first-time players are put at a noticeable disadvantage. On the plus side, all 8 locations are selectable from the beginning. Each feature a distinct challenge, such as gusting wind, slippery floors, and darkened environments. Though this does add some diversity in playstyle, their overall design feels almost interchangeable, with long hallways and vertical climbing sequences segmented throughout. Paired with the limited roster of enemies, Mighty No. 9's 5-hour campaign is a forgettable blur of recycled ideas. The game's 8 robot bosses fare a bit better with unique attacks and areas, but their predictable patterns are telegraphed so early on, battles can be finished in just over a minute. These fights become even simpler later on as Beck obtains more powerful abilities, though they're enjoyable while they last. Too bad the same can't be said for the drab presentation. Mighty No. 9's colorful characters certainly have their charm, but their bare-bone 3D models nearly sabotage their expressive personalities. Environments are also aesthetically unpleasant. For a globe-trotting adventure, there sure are a lot of closed-off warehouses and factories. One noticeable exception is Mighty No. 7's highway battle that starts off in the dead of night and ends during a sunrise. Seeing this creative potential makes the rest of the locations all the more underwhelming. So, is it worth it? No. Mighty No. 9 has nearly all the components of a classic retro game. Unfortunately, its obsession with speedruns sacrifices the fundamentals of enjoyable stage design. There's a bombardment of unlockables, including challenge stages, new characters, and online co-op, none of which are all that engaging. But they highlight the game's core problem, a focus on replaying rather than the initial experience. With many of its best moments restricted to only the most knowledgeable players, Mighty No. 9 is a discouragingly misguided effort. Mighty No. 9 is currently available on the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Wii U, and PC. If you've had a chance to play it, let me know what you thought, and if you haven't, let me know if you plan on picking it up. My name is Colin Tanner, and I'll see you in the next video.